Hey guys, Gary from Midwest Mics here. Are you looking for a DJ for your next event? Well, call DJ Showtime, 816-260-2056. He can DJ your wedding, a special event, a bar and club event. Whether your event's large or small, DJ Showtime is your guy. He'll play music of all genres, whatever you guys want to hear, that's what he'll play. He's been DJing since 2005, lots of experience. Again, that phone number is 816-260-2056 at DJ Showtime KC34 on Twitter, DJ Showtime 3481 on Snapchat. And remember, this is Gary from Midwest Mics. Tell them that I sent you. Contact DJ Showtime, 816-260-2056. All right, everybody, welcome in. This is Gary.
This is Austin.
And we are Midwest Mics coming back at you with another show, another week in sports. Lots of exciting stuff going on right now. So let's get right into it. We are big, huge football fans. I mean, you guys know that listen to the show faithfully. We thank you for that. Check out our website, MidwestMics.com. But we are big football guys, and there was some big football news today with the XFL.
Yeah, I'm really, with the Alliance of American Football not really working out, our next hope for another league is the XFL. So why don't you go ahead and share that news that we heard today about it?
Yeah, so today they announced that they have worked out a deal for the TV rights to the XFL. Their games will be aired on ESPN, ABC, and Fox Sports. So I think that is huge. Not that the partners with CBS for the AAF really did them in, but I feel like ESPN, ABC, and Fox Sports are a little bigger partners and going to be a little more involved in the product to get that out there. Those are bigger names to me when I think of football than CBS.
Another thing is that Vince McMahon's got a lot of money.
Yeah, he's got
a lot of investors, and his stock is a publicly traded stock. Like, this dude's got cash, enough cash to burn if he has to get this thing profitable. Really, we talked about it before, the reason that the AAF went downhill is they took on a partner that was not entirely interested in
long-term success.
Well, long-term, he was probably interested in long-term success, but just not interested in putting any more capital in. And so as soon as it get bust, well, like we said before, one of the reasons that he went for it was that he was really trying to gain a software they had patented on for gambling or whatever. But kind of a weird thing. On this thing, XFL, McMahon does not have to take on any other partners because the dude is a billionaire and he is super savvy and he is super rich. He has much more money than he did the first go around in the XFL, right? Because the first go around in XFL was Attitude Era, right? This is kind of when he's starting to make his cash. And then he got the cash cow going, and then he had
just bought WCW.
Yeah, so he'd already spent a bunch of money on that, and so he was really going hardcore on a bunch of avenues. This thing is much more thought out. And honestly, like, if the ESPN, ABC, FS1 partnerships break down with XFL, he still has the avenue of his streaming service he has set up.
Yeah.
Right? So this is not like this is really, really big, but he could still go a different route if those fall through. So if I had to bet money on the XFL staying around for I'd say at least 2 years, I'd bet on that.
Yeah, and I don't necessarily think that this TV deal has necessarily solidified it, like you said, but he does have a lot of capital to invest. He doesn't have to take on another partner. He completely owns it, and if we've learned anything from not the Vince McMahon TV persona we've seen, but the businessman, I mean, ever since he took over the WWF back in 1980, whatever, and then he did the first WrestleMania, I mean, if anything, you look at where WWF was in 1980 and where it is here in 2019, I mean, he's grown that company, and he's already had a failed venture into the world of football. And so I think if anything, he took notes on that, and this is why it didn't work the first time, and he's going to make it work this time.
I think he will too. Like I said, I think we get at least 2 years out of it. It'll be some you know what? We may end up seeing a bunch of guys that were in the AAF in this league too,
and that's okay.
And see some cast-offs from the NFL. Really, AAF was actually really good football. It was just the partners didn't want to put any more money into it.
Yeah,
or they couldn't to get it going and keep it going, and so that's why it failed. So I'm excited for it. Kicks off next year, right?
Yeah,
it's,
2020.
Same time, like spring or whatever.
Yeah, spring. I totally think there's an appetite in America. We cannot be the only two guys in America that want spring football.
We're the only two guys that want it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that. There has to be other guys out there, and women too, that are like, we would love to watch some good spring football.
Here's the deal about it. He has the I know they have the expectations of the ratings they're going to get. They're not going to get. They're not going to get like blow your mind ratings, right? This is going to be something that's kind of like makes good. It makes decent ad revenue. Like just it's not NFL ratings. And I think he's going to know that. Right? That's the one reason he's not competing with the NFL.
Yeah.
And so I think his expectations are good. And the other thing is, too, McMahon doesn't even necessarily have to use his own money. He's super rich. He probably has good relationships with banks. He could probably finance it if he needs to.
And he sold a bunch of WWE stock to finance it.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
He sold a bunch of his own stake in the company.
So he's got a lot of money to play with. And so that's why I think it's going to stay around. And here's the thing, McMahon, if he can make it work, that's a legacy, right?
Oh, absolutely.
You founded a professional football league that is still going. Like that's while USFL has failed, XFL failed the first time, AAF failed. Who knows what other leagues like tried to get going and failed? Like if he can get this thing going, that's a major milestone for like a legacy to leave behind.
Yeah. I mean, obviously he has his legacy in professional wrestling, sports entertainment.
Oh yeah.
That's solidified.
Yeah.
But for him to move into legitimate sport, and I'm not dogging pro wrestling at all, because I feel like pro wrestling, those guys are super athletic. We're both big fans of WWE. We enjoy watching the product, so I'm not dogging pro wrestling. Don't hear that. But to move into what mainstream considers a legitimate sport and make it successful, that would be huge for him, his company, his legacy, his children, his grandchildren, all those things.
Yeah, I mean, really, it's just I really hope it works out big time.
Yeah, I mean, you and me are both, faithful WWE Network subscribers. We watch the product. We talk about the current product. We don't do it a lot on the show because, that's not what we've been covering. If any of you out there want to hear more about WWE and what we think of the current product, please drop us a line on Twitter at Midwest Mikes, Facebook, go to our website, MidwestMikes.com, and drop us a line. Say, hey, talk more about pro wrestling. We want to know what you guys think about today's product. Feel free. We will talk about it. We will talk about whatever our fans want to hear. All day, every day.
Absolutely.
We are here for you. But XFL, obviously, we're both going to cheer for it to take off, to be a huge success. We wanted the AAF to be a success. It, unfortunately, did not last this year, but, we'll see what happens going forward.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm rooting for him.
Yeah. Moving on to the NBA. NBA playoffs are in the thick of it. Right now, as we record this, we're recording on Monday night. Milwaukee and Boston are playing. Milwaukee currently leads that series 2-1. They are in the third quarter right now as we speak. You got that live score?
What is it? You're talking about
Milwaukee-Boston?
Live score, Milwaukee's up 91-79.
Okay.
Fourth quarter, 9:05 left.
Again, we're recording this on Monday. You guys will hear it on Wednesday or whenever you listen to us. But
really, the top, you're getting probably either the second best player right now in the playoffs, depending on if you think it's we call him Alphabet, but Giannis or however you say his name, and then
the Greek Freak,
or Kawhi is your two. Your one's Durant for playoffs right now.
Yeah,
as of right now, right?
Absolutely.
So it's nice. I don't know. I'd love to see a Bucks. As much as I like to see Celtics Warriors, I'd like to see Bucks Warriors too. I mean,
It'd be good.
Anybody gonna beat the Warriors? I don't know.
Man, I don't know.
Hey, I don't know.
So the other series in the East, we'll move on to that one. They played last night, and then they'll play again tomorrow night, Tuesday. Raptors, Sixers, that one's tied at 2-2.
Yep.
And that's a best of 7. We'll see what happens there. Prediction-wise, I really feel like the Raptors are going to end up winning this series. Toronto, you mentioned Kawhi, best player. I feel like one of the best players in the league, top 2 or 3 for sure.
He is.
And so I think the Raptors are going to win that series. Now, a lot of Kansas people are going to say, whoa, Philly's got this guy Joel Embiid.
They do.
Because he is pretty good too. But I think the Raptors win this series, ended up. What do you think?
So I really I'm with you on that. I actually think the Raptors probably win the next 2. I think it ends up being 4-2. I really, really like Kawhi a lot. I hope he comes to the Lakers to play with LeBron. I think it'll be really special. I can't remember what's the name of Kobe Bryant does the breakdown. You know what I'm talking about? Have you ever watched that?
Is it on ESPN Plus?
I think so. Kobe Bryant will break down he broke down Kawhi's.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I mean, I've heard of it, but I haven't watched it.
Awesome. It's awesome. I mean, basically, Kawhi's got a really, really nice game. It's near perfect, really, how he's playing right now. But the Sixers have a lot of weapons. They got Joel, they got Simmons, they got Jimmy Buckets. They got all these guys. So that's a good series. Like I said, I think it's gonna be 4-2. It could be 4-3, but I'm leaning the Raptors for win the next 2.
And you guys might say because I'm a Cowboys fan, I'm just gonna dog on the Philly team. Maybe that's the case here. I don't know.
Is that true?
It might be. I don't know. Tweet me at Midwest Mikes at Coach_Carl_SME. Let me know if you think I'm hating on the Philly team just because I'm a Cowboys fan.
You told me that you thought because it is Philly and they're going to play so bad in Game 5 that they're actually going to take a win away from the Sixers if they get beat so bad. So it may end up being 4-1.
Who knows?
4 to 1.5. But I'm rooting for Toronto too. I'm kind of with you on the Philly. I've met some Philly fans before. I think they suck. I think they do. Sorry, Philly. I think they suck.
If you're in Philadelphia right now, you're probably sucking. So, hey.
Crying like a baby right now. You're booing Santa Claus. I mean,
you're booing Santa Claus. Come on.
I think Philadelphia, they can see New York for where they're at. I think they wish they were New York, and they're not. Sorry.
It's kind of like St. Louis fans. They wish they were Kansas City.
They do wish they were Kansas City because they
lost an NFL team twice.
You lost an NFL team twice. You have the St. Louis Cardinals, which all your you say, oh, we got all these championships. Yeah, let's talk about championships like before 1980. I mean, really, come on. Yeah. We won in 1940. Okay, that's cool, great. What are you doing lately? Nothing. Yeah. They're pretty good this year, I guess. But really, the better team over the last. Well, I don't know about that. Yeah. There's a 3-year stretch where the Royals are better than these dudes. And actually, you know what? Cardinals as the baseball team are fine. Their fans are freaking terrible.
Yeah, it's the fans. It's not the team.
Trash.
But anyway, let's move on.
Your barbecue, nothing. It's trash. Yeah. It's trash.
Trash. Definitely. And the pizza and the barbecue are horrible.
The streets are trash.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right, move on. Western Conference semifinals. Again, we're recording on Monday. Golden State will play the Rockets tonight. Golden State's up 2-1 in that series. I feel like this is going to be a 7-game series. I feel like Golden State will pull it out eventually. Steph Curry is going to come out of his slump. He's in a little bit of a slump right now. Yeah. I don't have the stats in front of me, but I know from watching the games over the last week, Steph Curry is not shooting like he normally does.
Got a little bit of an injuries going on, right? Hurt the hand the other night. I think his knee's bugging him. They got two guys. They got Klay Thompson, lights out right now, and they got KD, who is really putting on a show right now. So the other night when Steph is off, KD starts playing point, and he's killing it. Kevin Durant right now is playing the best basketball in the whole playoffs. That's another guy. I hope he goes to the Lakers. He's not going to go to the Lakers. He's probably going to go to New York.
New York Knicks.
We talked about that before, right? Them and Kyrie would be perfect, right? But anyways, I still think the Warriors are the favorite for me to win the finals. So I'm with you though. I think Houston's kind of built to be physical with these guys and give them a run for